So you were born 65 million years ago. Congratulations. You're officially a Tyrannosaurus Rex, aka the Tyrant Lizard King, which sounds like a heavy metal band, but you're actually just a 9-ton angry chicken with teeth the size of bananas and a head shaped like a battering ram. Welcome to your life as a T-Rex. Buckle up, tiny arms. It's going to be a wild ride. Number 1, Baby Dino Blues. It's day 1. You've just hatched from an egg roughly the size of a football. You're adorable, in a scaly, bitey, do-not-pet kind of way. You're also surrounded by hungry siblings. It's not a nursery. It's a Cretaceous battle royale. Fun fact, T-Rex hatchlings were about 3 feet long, weighed 15 pounds, and possibly had a fuzzy coat of feathers. Think, murder parrot with attitude. Your mom laid a dozen or more eggs, but survival? That's on you. There are raptors, snakes, and even older T-Rexes that consider you a crunchy snack.
Aw, look at the little baby carnivore. What could it possibly... Oh my God, it ate the neighbor's Triceratops kid!
You spend your days hiding, scurrying, and learning how to kill things smaller than you. You're fast, sharp-eyed, and equipped with over 60 baby teeth that say,
"Don't hug me, I bite."
And you'll grow 600 pounds a year. That's the equivalent of eating a small adult human every day for 2 decades. Number 2, the awkward teen years. Fast forward a few years. You're now a gangly, hormonal teenage T-Rex. You've got massive feet you haven't grown into a jaw that could crush boulders, and still no idea what those tiny arms are doing.
I could totally grab that. Nope, missed again. I swear I was reaching for the... Okay, this is fine.
You're too big for the pack-hunting raptors and too small to challenge full-grown adults. You roam solo, learning the ropes, hunting hadrosaurs, chasing smaller dinos, occasionally losing to a log. Your balance is questionable. Your speed is decent. Your self-confidence is unearned. Fun fact, some researchers believe teenage T-Rexes filled a different predator niche than adults. With longer legs and lighter bodies, they may have been faster, more agile hunters, not just baby tanks. You're basically a prehistoric teenager with predator syndrome and a protein addiction. And yeah, you still get bullied by ceratopsians. Embarrassing. Number 3, ruler of the jungle gym. Now you're grown. And I mean grown. You're 40 feet long, 12 feet tall at the hips, 9 tons of carnivorous confidence. You're not just a dinosaur, you're a walking natural disaster. Let's break it down. Bite force? 12,800 psi, enough to crush bone like popcorn. Speed? Up to 25 miles per hour, not bad for someone built like a bus. Smell? Incredible. You can sniff out carcasses from miles away.
I'll have the hadrosaur with a side of pterosaur wings, extra crispy, no salad.
You're the apex predator. Nothing hunts you, except maybe other T-Rexes during really bad arguments. That's right. Your own species is your biggest threat. T-Rex fossils show bite marks on their faces and bones, likely from fights over food, mates, or someone looking at your tail the wrong way. You're territorial, violent, powerful, but you're not dumb. You'll scavenge, you'll wait, you'll steal. Because even the king of dinosaurs knows, why risk injury when a dead Edmontosaurus buffet is just lying there? Number 4, love, actually, but with more teeth. Let's talk love, because even a 9-ton terror needs a snuggle buddy. Courtship among T-Rexes may have included loud vocalizations, headbutting, and possibly little arm wiggling.
I find your osteoderm symmetry irresistible.
Fun fact, female T-Rexes may have been larger than males, possibly due to egg carrying or being more dominant. Yep, T-Rexes might have been a little matriarchal, queens supporting kings. Together, you dig a nest, defend your territory, and raise some hatchlings.
Sweetheart, the babies are trying to eat each other again. Should I stock that, or...?
Raising kids in the late Cretaceous is no joke. Between predators, disease, and natural disasters, survival rates were low. But for a while, you have it all. Love, power, and a few tiny murder beans wobbling around your feet. Number 5, the end of an era. The sky changes. You're minding your business, chewing a hadrosaur leg, sun on your scales, when suddenly, the horizon goes white.
That cloud looks kinda on fire.
Enter the Chicxulub asteroid, 6 miles wide, moving 45,000 miles per hour. hitting Earth like a galactic sucker punch. The explosion releases 1,000,000,000 times more energy than the Hiroshima bomb. Wildfires spread globally. Tsunamis flatten continents. A dark cloud blocks the sun for years. Plants die, herbivores starve, and without them, so do you. There's no final roar, no Hollywood slow-mo, just extinction. You were the king, but the universe didn't care. But here's the twist. You still win. Because millions of years later, humans find your bones. They put you in museums. Study your anatomy. Argue about your feathers on the internet. They name you Tyrannosaurus Rex. They cast you in movies, memes, and bedtime stories. You're the reason kids fall in love with science. You're the reason adults stare in awe at a pile of fossilized ribs. You're not just extinct, you're iconic. And yeah, they make fun of your arms, but they also admire your power, your mystery, your story. You were the GOAT, or more accurately, the T-Rex. Which is better, honestly? If you enjoyed this dino-sized dose of science and silliness, smash that like button and hit subscribe for more. Until next time, keep your roars loud, keep your arms tragically short, and remember, you were the king.